The next movement, the banded movement, activation movements that we're gonna go over, I always use them together. It's a W to Y, a band pull apart, and then a face pull. I like to go single arm face pulls, rotations. Personally, I feel like I get more out of it, and we'll go over those movements. So the first one is the W to Y. Let me tilt the camera up a little bit. I guess that's as far as it goes. Let me see that. Oh, there it goes. Oh, shit. Don't edit this one, though. All right. So the W to Y, as you can see, I have a red band. I always use a red band. Even the orange therapeutic band works just as well. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my arms in a Y position. There's a couple things that I like to do. I wanna make sure that my shoulders aren't pronating in. So if you can see where my shoulder, my armpits are, excuse me, they're facing away. What I wanna do is really pull them in or screw them in so my lats are activated. Now I'm fully locked out, meaning my elbows are locked out. That means my tricep is working as well. And I'm going to flex into the W position. So notice that when I went from the Y to the W, I didn't pull the band apart. I want to try to keep my hands in the same range of motion or line of motion the whole time. I'm going behind my head, keeping my elbows tucked down in, and maybe I even out in front of me a tad, and going all the way up. Making sure my armpits, once again, are staying square, going in and out of this movement 50 times. You can do 25 and then maybe another set of 25. From there, I'm gonna do the band pull aparts. I've done a couple videos on these, how I like to do them. And everybody's a little different, but I'll tell you why I like to do them this way. So I'll fully extend my elbows, and from this position, I'm gonna screw my elbows in. My lats will be on tension. Personally, do a lot of bench pressing, a lot of push-ups, dynamic benches, all that stuff, even overheads. So I always want to make sure my elbows are in. So I'm never pulling my band apart, leading with my elbows. I'm always leading with my knuckles. Elbows in. I keep it about anywhere from my chin to head height out in front of me. And then I'm going to pull that band right into my upper part of my chest or my pecs. Coming here, lats on tension, and I'm coming all the way out. And what I'm really doing is I'm making sure that my spine isn't extending or flexing while I'm pulling back. My spine stays neutral. And how does it do that? It's because my rib cage is down and my core is nice and tight. So really, I'm gonna turn around. It's gonna be my shoulder blades that are gonna be leading this movement. Okay, so it's right here. I'm leading the movement with my shoulder blades. That's really where the activation is gonna be. I wanna make sure that my lats, my core, everything's on tension, but it's my shoulder blades, and I'm opening up for my band pull aparts. The third one is gonna be the single arm face pulls or rotations, rotator cuff rotations. There's a couple different things that we could do on this one, how you set it up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set it underneath my foot. Okay, whatever foot that it's underneath, it's gonna have the step back, almost like a split squat stance, okay, but in an athletic position. Nice big chest, my core is perfectly square. Elbow comes up to shoulder, wrist comes up to elbow, looking straight ahead, and I'm just gonna rotate from the girdle, the shoulder girdle itself, okay? Now, I wanna make sure that my core isn't going with me, because that's gonna wanna happen, especially as we get fatigued. So we gotta lock that core down. So this isn't also an anti-rotation movement, and I'm coming just straight at a 90 and going straight up. So I'll do 25 on one arm, 25 on the other. That's what you guys are gonna be doing today. And making sure this is a controlled movement. So this movement shouldn't feel rushed. You should always be in control of this band. The band is never in control of you. So when you pull it up, it's not whipping you back down. You're in complete control. It looks good. It looks like you have the technique. You're not all over the place. That's a garbage movement to me. Okay, just be nice and strict. Work it from the ground up. Work a therapeutic band first. Own the movement. These are just as important as a heavy deadlift, a heavy squat, a heavy bench press. Everybody wants to throw weight around, but can we control it? Can we control a band under tension? That's the key.